In the heart of Niyaga village, where the sun kissed the golden fields and baobab trees stood tall, lived a young woman named Simbiwa, or Simbi for short. She was the daughter of a great chief who had left her a fortune before joining the ancestors. Simbiwa had everything: a grand house, glittering jewelry, and fine clothes. The villagers admired her beauty and wealth, but deep inside, Simbiwa only valued those who were as rich as she was. Her late father, Chief Kalu, had been a generous man who shared his riches with the people, earning their love and respect. The villagers hoped Simbiwa would one day follow in his footsteps, but she had her own thoughts. When her mother, Mama Nia, reminded her, "Simbiwa, you are not getting younger. You must find a husband," Simbiwa simply shook her head. "I will only marry a man who is richer than me, kind, and never married before." The villagers whispered among themselves, "Who could be richer than Simbiwa? No such man exists here." But Simbiwa believed her perfect man was out there, waiting for her. The marriage to Jahi one day, a wealthy trader named Jahi, arrived from a neighboring village. He was rich, just like Simbiwa, and they quickly decided to marry. At first everything was blissful. They enjoyed fine meals, grand celebrations, and a life of luxury. But soon, Simbiwa's controlling nature surfaced. Whenever Jahi suggested something, Simbiwa dismissed it. "No, we will do it my way." She believed that because she was wealthy and a little older, she should lead. One day, Jahi had to travel for trade. "Stay home until I return," he requested. But Simbiwa ignored him and left to visit her friends in distant villages. When Jahi returned, he found the house empty. Days later, when Simbiwa returned, Jahi confronted her. "Where have you been?" he asked. "Why do you ask?" "I can go where I please," she retorted. An argument erupted, and in her anger, Simbiwa packed her things and left. The villagers whispered, "Simbiwa has left her husband. Will she ever settle?" The kind but poor Mosi. Not long after, Simbiwa met Mosi, a kind-hearted man known for his generosity. He was not rich like Jahi, but had a warm soul. Simbiwa thought, "At least he is caring." They married, and since Mosi was poor, he moved into Simbiwa's grand home. He treated her like a queen, cooking, cleaning, and even massaging her feet after long days. With the little money he had, he bought her small gifts, always saying, "I just want you to smile, Simbiwa." For a time, Simbiwa enjoyed the attention. She felt powerful, as if she were the husband and Mosi, the wife. But soon she realized Mosi did not contribute financially. "Kindness alone does not fill our pots with food," she told him. Mosi was heartbroken, but Simbiwa's mother gently reminded her, "A man who spends all his time caring will have little time to work. You must choose." After much thought, Simbiwa told Mosi to leave. Once again she was alone. The villagers murmured, "Simbiwa has sent away another husband. What will she do next?" The perfect Kato. Then came Kato, a man who seemed to have everything. He was rich, handsome, and kind, just as Simbiwa had always dreamed. They married, and for a while, life was perfect. But Simbiwa's arrogance remained. She never said please or thank you. She refused to cook or clean, believing that Kato's love meant she didn't have to. She also neglected his family, barely greeting them when they visited. Kato's parents noticed her coldness. A wife should respect her husband and his family, they told him. Kato, torn between love and duty, finally told Simbiwa, "If you cannot respect me and my family, we cannot be together." Shocked, Simbiwa packed her belongings and left once more. Alone in her grand home, she reflected on her choices. Maybe it's not just about finding the perfect husband. Maybe I need to be a better wife. The fall of fortune. But before she could act on this realization, disaster struck. A great flood swept through Niyaga village, destroying homes, farms, and businesses, including Simbiwa's wealth. Suddenly, her grand house was empty, and there was no money left for luxury. Simbiwa and her mother had to move into a small hut, living humbly for the first time. Gone were her fine clothes and lavish meals. She now wore simple garments and helped her mother cook whatever food they could find. Sitting in their modest home, Simbiwa thought of Jahi, Mosi, and Kato. She had once believed she was too good for them, but now she realized she had never truly valued them. With a humbled heart, she finally understood. Wealth and beauty fade, but love, respect, and kindness are what truly matter. True happiness comes not from riches, but from respect, kindness, and humility in relationships.